Hi, I'm Aeon, and this is a video. So, what we're going to be doing today is that I asked on Twitter yesterday to give me some controversial things for me to discuss. So, the idea for today is to ruin my reputation. I'm going to be giving some hot takes. You guys are probably going to disagree with a lot of what the things I'm going to be saying today, but that's the fun. That's the fun of it. If I'm always a pretty princess who doesn't say anything that you guys don't disagree with, but where's the fun in that? So, it's gonna be like a speed round thing. I'm gonna try and get as many things crammed into this as possible. I'm not gonna be like giving my deep, big brain thoughts into this. I have my phone here with Twitter open, and I'm gonna be scrolling through. I'm gonna be answering a lot of them pretty quickly. I probably won't go into detail on a lot of them. So if you guys wish to see more detail into the questions that I answer, I don't know, ask me on stream or something. I don't fucking know. Twitch.tv/AeonAir if you want some deeper thoughts. Anyway, let's roll everything. What is your opinion on GD Twitter? It's a cesspool, but there are a few really cool people on it. But for the most part, it's just a cesspool. Do you think Elder mods should be given the ability to rate levels? With the current system, no, I do not think so. Simply because there would be too much of a bias. Every single one of the Elder mods are very prominent figures in the community. They have their group of friends. So I feel like there would be a bias towards it. I will admit, I think my friends' levels are more often than not cooler than other people's levels, despite the quality being more or less the same. So I do not think so because there would be a very clear bias towards it. Modern levels, good or bad? I actually like modern levels. I feel like modern levels are great. They show very good artistic abilities. I feel like the issue with modern levels is that many people use them as a scapegoat to make lazy levels. There are a lot of good modern levels. Look at Nagefuse levels, they're fantastic. They're all modern. Look at Knots' levels, they're modern, they're fantastic. But then you have lazy creators who make it as the simplistic style because it's an aesthetic. Thoughts on how 2.2 is going to ruin the game according to some people. Those people are fucking stupid and they don't know what they're talking about. The game is going to get filled up with new content. There's going to be new communities sparking out. Similar to how the challenge community exists, right? No one really knows much about a challenge community. There's going to be new communities sparking out with 2.2 coming out. Platform mode communities and so on. I think it's going to be great for the game. It's going to be more replay value, basically. So people saying it's going to ruin the game are fucking dumb. Do you think extreme demons are becoming oversaturated? Yes, but at the same time, no. I do think that there are a lot of extreme demons that aren't really necessary, but at the same time, I do understand why people want to continue making extreme demons. I think Viper has said that he only makes extreme demons now because they are the levels that get the most recognition. Take Kyrie Elysion, for instance. It's a god tier level. It's one of the single greatest levels in the game, but it's insane demon, so no one really remembers it. No one really cares about it. I haven't seen anyone talk about Kyrie Elysion for literally since it came out because it's not memorable, because it's not an extreme demon. So while I think they're oversaturated, I also think that extreme demons are necessary to create hype and create memorable levels. A lot of them are forgettable, of course, but most, if not like 90% of memorable levels in GD are all extreme demons. So yes, they're oversaturated, but they're kind of necessary, you know? Who are your 5 least favorite creators? Ooh, this is gonna be a hot one. I'm only going to base it off popularity, as in people who are popular, because obviously I could just cop out and say, oh, the 5 people from the recent section, right? I don't know if I can name 5. I don't like Dance. I'm not a huge fan of Jonathan's levels. Don't generally like Codex's levels, though. Red is fucking awesome. Red is a sick level. Codex, I'm not like a big fan of. I feel like a lot of his levels are kind of bland. Gonna be completely honest here, I don't like Tamon, like, at all. Tamon is, like, very boring in my opinion. This one's I'm gonna be murdered for this one, but 95% of the time, I do not see the appeal with Nazgub's levels. They're not my they're not my 5 least favorite creators, but they are the 5 creators that are super popular that I just don't find much appeal with, if that makes sense. Not my least favorite, but 5 creators that I find incredibly overrated. Best and worst main level. Best level, Blast Processing. Worst level, Geometrical Dominator. Easy. Do you like Ocular Miracle better split into 3 different levels than all in one level? I don't like Ocular Miracle, period. But if I like it better split in 3 or 1, I prefer it in 1 level because it's made as 1 level. I think them being split up just makes incohesive levels that aren't really that good. Who's the most overrated creator in your opinion? Danceman. Danceman's a cool dude. I enjoy talking to him one-on-one, but I do not think he's a good creator. When JF recently quit GD, he said that creator points should be removed. Do you agree with this? Do you think Rob should be adding more ratings? Is better than worse for the game? I actually agree with that. I do not think that we should remove star ratings. I think star ratings are a good way to indicate levels that have like an official value to the game and officially recognized by the developer. I do not like creator points. Creator points creates a reason to mass produce levels for clout, essentially. If you cannot mass produce for clout, as in creator points, which is technically speaking a premium currency of sorts that you cannot spend, It creates a reason to just find a formula that works and mass produce that until it's milked dry. If for some reason 2.2 never comes out, how long do you genuinely think the community would survive on its own? As of right now, I do genuinely believe we could probably survive another 2 or 3 years. Geometry Dash has incredible longevity, so as long as RobTop continues to rate levels, I think that Geometry Dash on its own will continue to grow. What do you think of GD Pro League? I think GD Pro League is a fantastic idea. I like the idea of competitive Geometry Dash racing. I do not like how it's run. I think the people who are running it are very immature, and I do not like how the whole thing is put together. I want it run more professionally because you are trying to represent the game as a competitive pro league, so act like it. The couple times I watched Pro League, you were acting like children. I do not like it. I think it's very painful, and I get secondhand embarrassment watching it, basically. Whether someone's creation, like an mega collab part, should be deleted because the creators involved in any level of drama, like XL Spiral or Vernum. I think that is of the decision of the host of the collab. For me personally, I am, believe it or not, I'm very politically involved with a lot of different things. If one of the people who create a part for my level turns out to either be transphobic, homophobic, racist, or whatever, I would not want them to be a part of my product. A mega collab to me and a level that I personally am producing, I want that to represent me. It is a representation of me. Yes, you can divide creation from creator, but that does not mean that there is not some form of political message. There's always going to be a political message within that kind of stuff. Yes, a lot of people won't see it that way, but me personally, I would not want a person like that to be representing me. How do you feel about the current top 10s? They're mostly boring, except for Cold Sweat. Cold Sweat's awesome, but I just think most of the top 10s are just bad. Least favorite GD YouTuber? Anyone that only uploads replays and doesn't add any substance to it. I think Viper and Nexus are like the two only replay channels that actually have any form of value because they give a lot of insight into the levels a lot of the time. Viper more so, but Nexus doesn't always do it. But for the most part, just uploading replays I find very uninteresting. I'm not gonna say like a bad GD content creator because out of the people who actually put in the effort into making GD content, there are very few that are genuinely bad. I can name a couple that I think are genuinely bad GD content creators, but at least they put in effort, unlike people who only upload replays. What are you proud of in this community? I'm genuinely proud of how we have maintained so massive over the years. I think that GD has just shown that its perseverance as a community is very impressive. Multiple of us in the community have been around for over half a decade. Viper, for instance, is a good example. He's been around since 2014, early 2014 even. So I think the perseverance of the community is what I'm most proud of when it comes to the GD community. Do you think there should be higher ratings? For example, legendary, godlike, that reward plays with more creator points, or should it be just a visual indication of the level's quality? I think it should be a visual indication of the level's quality. As I said earlier, I think that creator points should be entirely abolished because that will just make it so that people will be like, oh, I will just create this for the sake of creating this quality to gain creator points. I think it should just be a visual thing. I do not think creator points should be a thing. So I think legendary and godlike, I think are good ideas. I like them on paper, but it really depends on if they are actual visual indications of quality. If what Rob said is true about godlike only being given out like 5-6 times a year, then I'm completely fine with it. But I do not want it to give more creator points. Address how the woke half of GD community likes to pretend that they hate drama, but they secretly love it, and that's why they constantly respond to it instead of ignoring it. I think that is very true, honestly. I personally fucking love drama. I love everything that has to do with discussion. I just don't like interacting with it. I find drama to be incredibly entertaining, and I know a lot of people like to watch drama. That's why drama content on YouTube does as well as it does. But the people who are like, oh, I hate drama, but continues to respond to it, annoying. So I think that people who are like woke and trying to be like, oh, drama sucks, but they aren't really doing anything to stop it, kind of dumb. Should number of extremes be reduced to only top 100? Absolutely not. However, we should get a higher rating than extreme that goes towards like an official top 50. However, Rob has said he does not endorse the Extreme Demon list, so I do not see that happening, sadly. And that looks like I've gone through everything. That was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys don't hate me now, but that was a good time. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. You guys know the drill by now. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, and on Instagram. Those are my main socials. Watch my live streams, join my Discord servers, all that stuff. I'll see you guys around later. Remember to eat your greens. Goodbye, everybody.